Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, KingStix. I'm going to be showing you how to dominate on more of a full damage carry Warwick build. Normally, Sunfire's Aegis is going to be your best option since Bomby Cinder is 100 gold cheaper than Tiamat. It's 1100 versus... Oh, looks like they just worded this bush. It's 1100 versus 1200. So it's usually a little safer to get, but if you can get Tiamat, then you're going to want to go straight into Divine Sunderer. You'll have quite a bit of AD after this. Warwick's Q and R both scale really well off of AD. And obviously, your W's attack speed. You'll get some high value out of your attack damage with your attack speed. For our runes, we have Press the Attack, Triumphant Alacrity with Last Stand, secondary runes, Eyeball Collection, and Ravenous Hunter. Pretty solid setup. The only real thing you might want to change is change Ravenous for Ultimate Hunter against their team, though. I just wanted Ravenous. Right when I ult them, I'm going to get CC'd by Malzahar. So even if my ult is on a low cooldown, it won't really matter because Malzahar's going to cuck it. I'm just going to have to watch my positioning and survive, essentially. Warwick, you're typically going to avoid your Raps and Golems in your first clear. You normally want to do a 3 or a 4 camp clear, avoiding your Raps and Golems. So I'm going to go straight into my Wolves here. And then I am up against a Graves, so just checking to see if he was on my blue buff. He's not. Sometimes Graves will cheese your blue right after the red buff, so something worth checking. And we also check the bush for a ward, obviously. Warwick can solo most champions. I'd say his hardest 1v1s in the early game is against Udyr and Olaf. Udyr and Olaf, it's just really close, and they have a lot of outplay potential. Once you are level 3 though on Warwick, if Graves or Kindred don't kite you out perfectly, you do crush them in 1v1s because your Q attaches to them. We're just going to smite the Gromp early to get our attack speed bonus off of W. Keeping an eye on what's on the map. Corki top, I honestly haven't seen that in a while. Heck, seeing Corki in general is kind of rare. I think we can gank him though. I doubt he has his dash. Okay, now he has it. It's kind of funny. Yeah, right when I say that, he hits level 3. I'm gonna use my W. I'm behind him. Attach, fear him back. I don't think we can kill him. He was kind of pissing me off. He's playing too aggressive. It's like that. Graves doesn't have ignite. I can fight him. I'll use my refill potion. Oh yeah, I win this. Attach to him. I kind of need a teammate to come in though. So I actually almost won that. I was trying to get to the scuttle to heal. I'm kind of shocked. Jace didn't rotate, but oh well, I guess. I have such a weird amount of gold. I guess I'll just grab my... Yeah, that actually really messed us up. You really want your first back to be able to get Tiamat. That way you can clear, but... Yeah, whatever. A lot of people don't realize how strong Warwick is at 2v2s. That he's quite strong. Especially if I could have gotten to that scuttle, I probably could have killed Graves. I could have smite healed off the scuttle and then killed Graves and Corki. If Warwick can get on top of you, he's a huge threat. I'm gonna W, try to run her down. She snared me, but I'm gonna auto attack Q her. Use my Q reset. I'll leave my pink down here, and I'll try to come back. So when Lux comes back, I'm gonna push this towards my bot lane. I don't want to use my fear since Graves is in the area though. I may actually be able to, excuse me, I may actually be able to go mid here in a second. Smited it a bit early. He's probably gonna have his passive is the thing. I'm just gonna kind of stop his way from dumping. It should still push into Zed though. Graves obviously took that Scuttle Crab, so I'll just take his Rap real quick. Like I said, if you don't have Tiamat, you really shouldn't be taking Raps and Golems too much. You take a lot of damage, but since I have Smite, and I hit the wrong one. Yeah, that was an accident. I'm gonna go top. 𝐒𝐿𝐂 has no flash. I'll take just the big one, and then the camp won't respawn, and the 2 medium ones that come out of the big one will die. So this is less about me getting gold XP and more about Graves not getting it. So I'm gonna fold into a gank here. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't think we were gonna be able to kill him. I assume I ran over a ward is what happened, and 𝐒𝐿𝐂's coming to cut me off, so I assume Graves is in the area. Alright, 𝐒𝐿𝐂 pulled off of his cut down. My red's up in 30. I can take Gromp and maybe Wolves and reset. Or I could just Gromp reset. Red buff, golems and stuff. Like, you can always be setting up full clear route. Ooh. Graves is kiting this shit. Yeah, that's what happens. He was even a level up and he got to smite the Gromp. He used his E way too early when he was fighting me. He used it as an auto attack resetter to like auto smite the Gromp. But if he wastes his dash like that, he's gonna get thrashed. Warwick actually has like I believe a 55% win rate against Graves. The general matchup. So basically, unless you're Tarzan, there's a good chance you're gonna lose the matchup. You gotta really know what you're doing. I guess we just go into Divine Sunder. That's fine. They broke my pink ward. That kind of pisses me off. That they had the prio. Alright, we're gonna head for our red buff. Graves died. We'll go red buff probably straight into Scuttle, and then we'll try to pressure map. Auto attack Q. He's like full health. 𝐒𝐿𝐂's generally been the lowest on health, but Jace has generally been the worst person to follow up on the gank, so unless I think I can kill 𝐒𝐿𝐂 by myself, it's usually a waste of time. I want my level 6, so I'll just go ahead and take this real quick. There's a good chance Graves is on Scuttle. He would have spawned in and maybe try to push out for that. Level 6 now. I have my blood scent. Yeah, he's on it. He can't, there's no way he can even fight me though. He has, oh my god, he actually jumped into it. I'm just gonna ult on him. Yeah, you guys are gonna regret that. What are they doing? They're just throwing everything the wrong way. That's what you talk about panic right there. That was the biggest panic I've seen in my life. Lux just straight up snared the wrong way. I'll go ahead and go for Dragon. I could cross over into his red buff, but Malzahar's gonna have more prio. He's got more health. And I don't want to fight a 2v2 right now. With the, and plus 𝐒𝐿𝐂's got package, as you can see, so Dragon was definitely the right call here. Our ult's down as well, so looks like Zed's gonna retaliate. Hold on, guys. I'm having allergies. I'm sorry. Oh god, right into my brain. Oh man. Looks like they both died for that. What a trade. Gonna pick up my Sheen, pick up another pink ward. I'm still not really in a rush to get my boots. I mean, if I had like 300 gold right now, I would have bought them, obviously. But after T-Mat, with this build, you really want to get Divine Sunder ASAP, and then you can get your tier 2 boots. Just getting that full item power spike after T-Mat's really good. I'm on 𝐒𝐿𝐂's fucking package. I can't move. 𝐒𝐿𝐂, I couldn't move and I didn't have R. It really sucks. You're kind of just trapped on it, and once you touch it once, it's like a 90% slow. It's really unfortunate. If my R was up, I would have won that for free. But the 90% slow one is just a bit much. I have my boots. I'll go top. It makes me sad. I should have Q attached. I don't think I did. I don't think I held down my Q. If I could have swung through him. I'll get close enough to use my W, run him down, use my R. That's a very upsetting. My W's on cooldown as well. Yeah, it's a bit of a waste of my R. Since my Q is already on cooldown, I kind of use my Q to get to him like that. So since my Q is on cooldown, I can't attach to him after my R. Yeah, he just reset. Sucks. See if Graves' stuff is up. Yeah, the 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒 package, if your R's down on Warwick, it's such a bad fight. Graves actually never finished his golems. What the heck? He's bot side right now. I'll just cross over. I don't even care if they see me. That 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒 might be walking back by then. I got a blood sun on Graves. Where's it at? Looks like he's going back into his jungle. Where is he going? He doesn't even have full item yet. He's gonna come straight into me, dude. Look at this. He's coming right to me. Right as he walks in the bush, I'll use W for attack speed. Red smite him. Use my E. Auto attack. Q through. Fear him. Yeah, finish him off with my red smite. I Q attached a little early there. I was trying to time it with his dash. He definitely could just react to it. You just hover it when you think he's gonna dash to. It makes it kind of easy. Just hover it on him. 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒's testing the Herald there. I don't really want to force Herald necessarily. Zed's tanking turret. Zed got the kill though. Graves is still dead, and now that the mid laner's dead, I feel a little safer doing this. I only have to deal with 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒. If he doesn't have package, he's free. The package is insane though. Even if you just barely touch the edge of it and try to step out, it takes forever. It's like a Nasus wither. There we go. I'm gonna cross over right now into my red. I don't want Graves to. Actually, Malzahar might be his time to die. Pretty sure his R's still on cooldown as well. I don't think he can survive this. Got my E on. I'm gonna Q through him, fear him towards my teammates. I don't even need to use R. I assume since Zed just killed him, that Malzahar didn't have flash. So that was a powerful assumption that turned out to be right. I have my R. Graves doesn't have full item yet either. I'll just snare him. Because sure snares on. Oof. I'm gonna ult the Veigar. I'll probably red smite the Graves here. Yeah, take less damage from Graves is better. Oh yeah, Lux. She missed her snare just straight out. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, if you hit Warwick while he's on his movement speed, it takes his movement speed off. Q attach, baby. Oh, Zed missed it. Why is everyone missing their skill shots? Lux is missing hers. Zed misses his. Yeah, they're right there. I don't want to chase it though. Lux is pretty annoying for Warwick to get to. We're gonna go ahead and get our Divine Sunderer, and we can go for Lucidity Boots, honestly, against what they have. So here's the thing. Malzahar ultimate is a suppression, and Tenacity Boots don't help you against that. Their team has, yeah, you know what? Merc Treads would have been good too, because their whole team's AP except for Graves. 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒's auto attacks do 80% magic damage, even though 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒 builds AD, and plus all 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒 spells do magic damage. So I think Lucidities or Merc Treads were good here. I couldn't afford Merc Treads though, so I just went for Lucidities. I'll probably end up getting a Spirit Visage here. If they're AD heavy, you'll go Deadman's at this point. If they're magic damage heavy, you'll go for Spirit Visage instead. And if they're neutral, typically Deadman's. Deadman's is really good against neutral because it gives you a lot of movement speed. It's very valuable. Alright, let's go over there. Our R is almost up. It'll be up by the time we get there. Looks like they don't really want it. There's no way they can take it from us. We're just too big right now. Let's get him. Yeah, looks like my team soloed him. Fantastic. Tristan is really nasty right now. Got him. Graves is in the area though, so I gotta smite this right. Got it. Very cool. Oh, I guess we'll just go to our red buff here. Looks like we have Flame Soul. That's fantastic. A lot of people ask, how do you carry on Warwick late game? If you don't get your Dragon Soul, then you don't. Warwick late game without Dragon Soul is pretty damn useless. It's like Olaf, Udyr, and Zhao. They all kind of have that same issue late game where by the time you get to somebody, you've already missing like half your health, and they'll just focus you down with their OP late game items. So with Dragon Soul, usually your team can carry you, or you can give enough value to where you win. The best ones to get in general and on Warwick is Flame Soul and Ocean Soul. The others are kind of meh. They're not that useful. Earth and Wind, for the most part, aren't very good. Or as good, I should say. Oh, Lux. Snare me. You can ult through CC. As long as you're in the air, the CC won't stop you. So right as Twisted Fate's throwing a stun card or Lux is throwing a snare, you just ult. You go straight through it. Like, the damage still hits you, so if you have 1 HP, you're still gonna die. But you're immune to all forms of CC once you press your R. Well, now once you land, you die. Once you've made impact, or once your R ends, then yeah, they can CC you. Who am I following right now? They're really low. I'm getting a huge spread off of them. Looks like they just backed. I'm gonna use my W. It's gonna go on Malzahar. Red Smite. I'm gonna have my E on to take reduced damage. I'm gonna hold on to my Q. Awesome. Yeah, your E, if you use your E at the right time, like right once you're in melee, you'll always land your fear for the most part. And the 35% damage reduction is pretty intense. It's kind of like a little exhaust. Okay, Graves. I don't know if my Gromp was up or not, but I didn't see it. Sunder is pretty good on Warwick. It works really well with his Q for just giving you huge freaking burst. It's not quite as good as it is on 𝐒𝐿. Since 𝐒𝐿's Q is on a shorter cooldown, 𝐒𝐿 can spam Divine Sunder every time its 1.5 second cooldown is up. So it's still a great item on Warwick though. She black shielded me so early. I don't want to waste my R on him. I could have just R'd him through the cage. You can R through Veigar cage, and yeah, but I didn't want to there. He was so low. I already had him surrounded. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're dead. Oh, he must have already backed. I used my W and I couldn't smell him. Because there's someone split pushing bot there. I guess when they saw me on Graves, they decided they needed to get out of there. You generally give it to the teammate who starts it, so it'd be rude for me to take it at that point. His last auto attack did like freaking 400 damage though. Holy hell. What? It's kind of insane. I'm sitting on a lot of gold. I should go back at Titanic Hydra or Spirit Visage. You don't have to upgrade your team app, but generally getting a Titanic Hydra is kind of nuts. Of course he has flash. Why not? Yeah, this is a bad fight for me. I can't get in there without my R, so we're kind of just better off leaving. I'll give it to her. If my R's down, I can't really get to them right now anyways. We need to pressure Dragon. Like these fights don't do anything. If we're fighting them in their base, like nothing's gonna happen. All right, we got our top. You know what? Let's go just straight for Spirit Visage. If their team wasn't, they have 4 AP on their team. If they had more mixed damage, I would go for the Titanic just for the HP and damage. But since they are so AP heavy, I think Spirit Vicious is gonna. Where is he? Yeah, I'll ping him. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Yeah, you can't just go hide in the darkness. Even if you're an invisible champ, Warwick's Blood Trail will give you away. This Veigar's so cocky, man. He's just up. He's up out in the middle of nowhere when we have a Zed. That's not going to end out well for him. That's Dragon. One more Dragon and it's Soul. If we get Soul, they have zero chance late game. Our team's AD heavy. Me and Morgana do quite a bit of AP though. I think our team has a better mix of damages than their team. Use our W. It's gonna give our ult some more range. He baited out his dash. That's kind of funny. I gotta get out of here though. Can't stay under turret. They're not really willing to fight us is the thing. I think Malzahar's AFK. Got it off a double fear. Q through. Wow, you see that Q heal? That healed me 600 health. I just can't get to 𝐒𝐿. He has too many backline people. If I flash on him, I don't have R, I'm gonna get snared and he's just gonna poke me down. So, not much I can do there. I'll go take a camp though. I think Malzahar's AFK. That means be getting crushed here in the mid game. Yeah, that healing, bro. Divine Sunder healing plus Ravenous plus my jungle item. Kind of nuts. That 𝐒𝐿 package is just so overtuned. The slow on it, I don't mind it doing damage, but not being able to get out of it is kind of lame. Nice job, Lux. She just throws out a shield super early. It doesn't even reach him. Oh, did Graves just take this? I think he did. I think he's on the run. Yeah, I fucking knew. I thought I saw something. I'll help that wall, big boy. Q through, attach. Nice. You can go over walls. You can go over walls. Your ultimate can go through anything. And you can't be stopped in midair. Or even once you start it. Like, if you press your R, it has like kind of like a 1/8 of a second startup animation. Like once you press it, even if a CC hits you immediately, your R will still go through. Like it can't stun you out of it or knock you up out of it. That's why Warwick has so much outplay potential, even though he is a fairly simplistic champ. With his R timing and with his Q timing, he does have definitely a skill ceiling. Things you can improve on Adam and become more consistent with. That fudging hurts, dude. That hurts so bad. And it was only their AP champs hitting me and I have Spirit Visage. 𝐒𝐿's just chunking though, bro. That fleet footwork 𝐒𝐿, man, he hurts. He hit his 3-item power spike. We just want to play for Soul and get all 3 inhibs. They are really, really tough because they're backline. The Lux Veigar put down a lot of CC. And if Lux Veigar both land their CC, we're going to lose the fight. Because 𝐒𝐿 can just stand there and autos for 10 seconds. Just honest farming camps, of course. Landed it. Q through. Oh, I got fucking ulted. I'm healing off the minions though like crazy with my Q. We didn't even kill any of them is a sad thing. Yeah, we just need to get out of here. We got triple inhib. I'm just pinging out the dragon in a pleasant way. Take up more space around the dragon area. Yeah, that's all we need. We could just Dragon Soul or we could get Baron here. I personally think Dragon Soul is a bit safer. Like, if I do a really bad smite and Graves just peeps over, and I know you're going to say, oh, you have triple inhibs, though. They can't leave. Yeah, they can leave. Graves can. And I don't want to risk me bad smiting and stalling this game out when we can take Dragon a lot easier. Baron takes longer to take. It gives them a bigger window to steal it. Dragon's coming up right now in the first one here. I got my Titanic now. I have nearly 3k HP. Typically, at this point, you'd get a lifeline item. 𝐒𝐿 or 𝐒𝐿𝐿. Against their team, I might actually go 𝐒𝐿 because they're just so AP heavy. Like 8 out of 10 times, it's going to be 𝐒𝐿𝐿 though. It's like 𝐒𝐿𝐿 versus AD or mixed is better. So I'd say 9 out of 10 times it's 𝐒𝐿𝐿, but this game it'd be 𝐒𝐿. After 𝐒𝐿, probably Dead Man's Plate, maybe Bork, maybe Death's Dance, maybe Thornmail. Those are all decent, but definitely need a lifeline item. Graves soaked my W. He's the closest. My W's on a fairly low cooldown though, and when you're not actually blood hunting somebody, if someone's not low on health that you're following, it goes on cooldown like really fast. It's like, I believe it's like twice as fast. Yeah, it's twice as fast. So the cooldown's only half as much as it says as long as you're not blood hunting someone on the map. So it's at 40 seconds right now, which is really usually only 20 seconds. Pretty good. Pretty low for what it gives. The attack speed and movement speed towards the closest person. Actively and passively. Got him. That Morgana Black Shield with Warwick is hella spicy. I can ult and they can't stop me. Is he actually gonna live? I hit him with a Q. Yeah, they can't stop it. 𝐒𝐿𝐂 tried to get value out of that pack. It just wasn't enough. This is a really fun hard carry build, I'll tell you that. If you guys enjoyed this Warwick commentary guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And feel free to come chat and chill live on stream. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.